Have you ever found yourself giving your time, your energy, your kindness to people who barely notice it? Music, you show up for them. You listen. You support. You care deeply. And somehow you're still the one who feels unseen. Still the one wondering, why doesn't anyone value me the way I value them? If that question has ever crossed your mind, music, I want you to pause for a moment and take a slow, gentle breath. Because this isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that something needs to change within how you see yourself. And I say that with so much care because this is a very human experience. Many of us were taught in subtle ways that love must be earned, that we have music to prove our worth, that if we just give a little more, try a little harder, be a little nicer, people will finally see how valuable we are. So we overgive, we overexplain, we overextend. And sometimes we even shrink ourselves just to keep the peace. Meanwhile, deep inside there's a quiet voice whispering, music, what about me? And that voice matters. It matters more than you realize. Because the truth is, the way others treat you often mirrors what music you tolerate and what you believe you deserve. Now, that might sound a little uncomfortable, music, at first, but stay with me. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about empowering yourself, because the moment you realize you have a role in the pattern is the moment you gain the power to change it. Let's talk about the core challenge here. Music. It's not just that people don't see your value. It's that somewhere along the way you stopped fully seeing it yourself. And when that happens, you begin accepting less than you deserve. Not because you want music to, but because it feels familiar. And the brain loves familiarity. Even when it hurts, there's actually a simple psychological principle behind this. Your mind creates an internal baseline for how you expect to be treated. And then, without you realizing it, you gravitate toward people and situations that match that expectation. So if your internal belief says, I have to work for love, you'll attract situations where love feels like work. If your belief says, I'm not enough, you'll find yourself around people who reflect that feeling. But here's the beautiful part. That baseline can change. And it starts with one simple shift. You begin treating yourself like someone who is already worthy. Not someday. Not when you achieve more. Not when someone else finally validates you. But now, right here. Right as you are. So, let's begin with something powerful. Take a breath and repeat quietly to yourself. I deserve people who see my value. Again. I deserve people who see my value. Feel that? Let it settle gently in your heart, because this isn't arrogance. It's self-respect. And self-respect, is the foundation of every healthy relationship. Now, I know what some part of your mind might say. But what if people leave when I start valuing myself more? And the honest answer is some might. But the people who only stayed because you were overgiving, overcompromising, or underestimating yourself were never truly aligned with you in the first place. And making space for better connections is not loss. It's growth. Think of it, like cleaning out a closet. At first, it feels uncomfortable to let things go. But once you do, you finally have space for what actually fits you. Now, let's talk about something practical you can start doing today, because awareness is powerful, but action is what creates change. The first step is noticing your patterns. Pay attention to moments where you feel drained, unappreciated, or overlooked. Ask yourself gently, what am I tolerating here? Not with judgment, just with curiosity. The second step is setting small boundaries. And don't worry, this doesn't mean you suddenly become cold or distant. It can be something as simple as saying, I can't do that right now, instead of immediately saying, yes, or choosing not to explain yourself endlessly when a simple answer is enough. Boundaries are not walls. They are guidelines that teach others how to treat you. The third step is affirmation and reinforcement, because your mind needs repetition to believe something new. So, let's begin building that belief together. Repeat after me. I deserve respect. I deserve to be seen and appreciated. My value is not determined by how much I give. I am enough just as I am. I attract people who respect and honor me. I release the need to prove my worth. I am worthy of genuine love and support. My presence is valuable. I am allowed music to take up space. I am deserving of healthy, music-balanced relationships. Now, here's something that might make you smile. Sometimes we treat ourselves like a discount store, music, and then wonder why people expect low prices. We overgive, overdeliver, and undervalue ourselves. And then we're surprised when others don't see music our worth. But the moment you begin seeing yourself as valuable, your energy changes. Music, your posture changes, your tone changes. You stop chasing validation music and start embodying it, and people feel that. Now, let's go a little deeper with a simple framework you can remember. Think of it music as the 3 pillars of self-worth. Awareness, alignment, and action. Awareness is noticing where you are undervaluing yourself. Alignment is reminding yourself of your true worth through affirmations and self-reflection. And action is making small, consistent music choices that reflect that worth. Not big, dramatic changes, just small shifts. Saying no when needed. Walking away from disrespect. Choosing people who feel safe, music, and supportive. Over time, these small choices create a completely different life experience. Now, let's come back to your energy again. Take a breath and repeat slowly. I deserve people who see my value. I attract relationships that uplift me. I am respected, music, and appreciated. I no longer settle for less than I deserve. Music, my energy is valuable. I choose connections that music feel good. I am worthy of being understood. I, music, release relationships that drain me. I welcome people who celebrate music me. I honor myself in every interaction. Now, here's one small action step I'd love for you to try today. Just one. The next time you feel the urge to overextend yourself for someone, pause, take a breath, and ask music yourself, am I doing this from love or from a need to be accepted? That one question can change everything. Music, because when your actions come from self-respect instead of fear, your relationships begin to transform. Music, and yes, it might feel unfamiliar at first. Growth often does. But unfamiliar does not mean raw. It means new. Now, let's anchor this truth even deeper. Music, repeat after me. I am worthy of love without conditions. I do not need to earn my place in music, anyone's life. I am enough. I am seen. I am valued. I am respected. I deserve kindness. I deserve honesty. I deserve consistency. I deserve to feel safe, music, and appreciated. I trust myself to choose better. And here's something I want you to remember as you move forward. The right people won't need you to prove, music, your worth. They will recognize it. They will respect your boundaries. They will appreciate your presence. And they will meet you with the same energy you give, because healthy relationships are not one-sided, music performances. They are balanced exchanges. Now, before we close, I want you to do something simple but powerful. If this message resonated with you, music, type this in the comments. I deserve people who see my value. Write it. Own it. Feel it. Because the more you affirm it, the more it becomes your reality. And let's finish together with a final wave of affirmations. Take a deep breath and repeat slowly. I deserve music, people who see my value. I honor myself daily. Music, I attract respectful and loving connections. I, music, release anything that no longer aligns with my worth. I am confident in who I am. I am enough exactly as I am. I trust myself to choose better relationships. I am surrounded by people who appreciate music me. My life is filled with supportive connections, and I am worthy of it all. As you go into your day, carry music, this truth with you. You do not need to shrink to be accepted. You do not need to overgive to be music loved. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone. You simply need to remember music it and live from that place. If this message brought you even a little clarity or comfort, music, take a moment to like the video, subscribe for more uplifting content, and share your affirmation in the comments. I deserve music, people who see my value. Because the moment you truly believe that,